Pantry Talk. This is the sister channel to the Bear Pantry Show. This is where you're going to find honest reviews, exciting unboxings, do-it-yourself projects, and engaging commentary.
Hey guys, I haven't done a live here in a few weeks, maybe even a couple of months. I don't remember when. And I don't think that I had planned to come back doing lives here because I try things for a little while. And if it doesn't work, I quit. You guys can see my computer right here. 2 people in the live stream, give me a thumbs up, please. And let me know if you can hear me. Give me a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I sent out notifications to the people that I had in my phone. All right. Oh, let me send for Richard. Let me send to Richard, see if he has time to come in. He's probably at work though. And if I send you notifications and you don't have time to come in, don't feel bad, okay? Because I know you guys work. This is my work, so how can I come out of the one with Christine? I sent you the one. I can't come out of the thing. Hi 27 up. Hi D. Hi D. 27 up. That's how I felt yesterday, but today's a new day and we have to have a new plan, okay? Let me send it to Richard. So yesterday, I don't want to go over to like stretch out anything about how I found out, right? But when the results started to come in, Sarita called me and was Sarita and somebody else, my Aunt Lita, and they were freaked out. And I said, they always count those red states first. He is going to win those, deep red states. So don't worry about how the electoral votes are looking. Kamala is going to catch up once they start counting the swing states, and those take a time to count, right? Especially Pennsylvania. So I shut everything off, and man, I hate this time change because night couldn't come quick enough for me to go to sleep because I put blinders on. I didn't want to hear because I always knew that there was the potential for them to cheat. And that's what I'm going to come out and say. They have cheated. Put a pin in that for a moment. So I went to bed. I couldn't sleep. I didn't want to look at my phone. I didn't even want to look at my psychics, mediums, card readers, astrologers, anybody from the intuitive sector. I didn't even want to look at them because I could see that they were freaked out after a while. So when I woke up at 6 in the morning, Jada's friend Dean is staying with us for a few days because they sold the orchard. Granny sold the orchard, and Dean was the last one left standing, helping her take everything out. And then Dean didn't have anywhere to go when it was all said and done. Long story, I can't get into that publicly, but he was going to stay here for a while. But God opened up an opportunity for him for an old location that he used to live at 2 years ago. The same room became empty. And 3 people looked at the room and 3 of them fell through when they said they wanted it. And it's going to Dean. So he can move in on Saturday. He is so excited to go back to somewhere where he's comfortable, where they know the dog because the dog was raised there for the first year of its life. So the dog's here. The Doberman's in Jada's room. Hey, Brenda, thanks for coming in. So when Joe went out, he went out quietly because Dean was sleeping on the couch. So I didn't go outside. Where would I sit, right? So Joe went on his computer. And when he came back, I said, please don't bring me no bad news. And he goes, the asshole one. Man, I felt my breath left my body. It felt like when my mom died. I felt cold, like I couldn't get warm all day yesterday. I never cried because I'm not going to waste my tears on them. When I cry, I schedule when I'm going to cry because I let the tears go water the soil of all the seeds that I have sown into people's lives. Okay. I don't do things, I'm sure you guys know this already, to get praise and glory, because God will give me the praise and glory. Okay. When I do things, it's because my heart tells me to do it. And God, being the God that he is, because I believe in God, right? Yesterday I didn't. I'm going to be honest. Yesterday I was done with him. I'm like, I'm done with you. Okay. So, but God in his infinite wisdom say, when you sow, there's time for the seed to come up, and then there's a harvest. You guys understand that with planting. I'm sure Carla, did I send it to Carla? Dear Lord, please tell me I sent it to Carla. Carla. Let's see. Don't be upset if I didn't send you. Okay, I sent it to Carla. Hold on 27 of listen to what I have to say, then maybe I could change your mind on something. Fell apart, couldn't breathe. I called Jermaine. Jermaine tried to calm me down. Jermaine's like, oh, they're blaming her because she never separated from Biden, yada, 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 all the political pundits bullshit, right? I mean, I didn't say Jermaine was telling me bullshit. He was telling me what they were saying out there. And I said that was bullshit. So I called my sister, and I guess she doesn't like to pay attention to news and politics and stuff like that, but her friend Michelle, God bless Michelle, I got to check in on Michelle because Michelle was really going hard for Kamala, and her entire family is MAGA, mom, dad, sister, brother, auntie, picnic name, everybody, and she's all alone with her significant other fighting these assholes in her family, right? You guys know I have two in my family. My older brother is MAGA, my dad's MAGA. Okay, so we don't mess with none of them. So, anyways, I would tell you that they deleted me out of their lives, but that was a blessing to me because every rejection is God's protection. Okay, so my sister calls me up. My sister is very intuitive. It scares her. It scares her, but I keep promoting her. Like, you better make a channel like these intuits. No, yeah, intuits. I would think I thought I was saying inuits, which is different thing. Make your own channel. You don't have to be a card reader in that community. I don't know how to read cards. I would have to take classes on how to read cards, and it seems like it's something you really have to practice and practice. Who have time for that? I don't. I'm just going to tell you what my gut says, and I think this is what I'm going to change this channel to. Because when I set up just now, Joe says, what are you going to talk about? I said the elections, and I'm going to tell you guys my intuition. You guys can object if you want to object, and tell me your intuition. But if anybody come in here that's MAGA or remotely a Trump supporter and you leave anything, even after this video is done, you'll be deleted and blocked because there's no free speech over here if you're not on our side. If you're on the Democratic side of things, there's free speech all day long. If you're MAGA or a Trump supporter or a Republican, I don't even care if you're a good Republican because those don't exist anymore. Get off of my effing page. I don't need you. I'm not making no money at this anyway, so it's not like you could hurt my pocketbook, okay? So I'm going to start just come on here and tell you what my intuition says about anything that's going on that day. That's what I'm going to do. I might do uploaded videos. I might do live events, but F it. I'm in these card readers, astrologers, empaths, mediums, psychics. I'm in their pages all day long, supporting them and just being positive and developing my own intuition. And then when I say something in here, Joe listen to when I go watch one of them and I go, oh my God, didn't you just say that? Like 2 hours ago, 2 days ago, you said that. And he goes, you're freaking me out. You're better than them. I said, okay, baby. And I think my sister is way better than I am. And I'm not even trying to put myself down, but I've seen her dream dreams of stuff that happens right away. She'll dream dreams of earthquake, tornado, hurricane, pow pow down the hill from her house. She dream all these dreams and they come to pass immediately. It scares her. And I told her, you better start sharing with the world. So we're always going to say this is for entertainment purposes only, so we don't get sued by nobody. Say, she may tell me for God to do this, and then this happened. I'm not going to tell you nothing about your health because I don't know nothing about your health. When we were in the church with a small church with a prophetess that was training us how to be prophets, because she thought me and Joe had the gift, she would say, just open your mouth and say what comes out. And that would be God talking. A lot of the time I doubted that was true. And I never wanted to tell nobody nothing about their health because I don't want you to make no decision about your health based on me. Understand what I mean? And my intuition. So anyways, my sister called me and my sister said, Babsy, wake up. Well, no, I called her. I called her and I said, are you up? Because she texted me tonight to ask me if I was up, but I guess she wanted to know if I was up because she already saw the results. I didn't know the results. I tried to sleep, right? I'm trying to put my head in the sand. And so I called her up and I said, you up? Usually I would text her and say, you up? I'd give a shit. I needed to talk to somebody. It was like 6:30 in the morning. And I said, you up? And she goes, yeah. And I said, you saw the results? And she goes, since last night when I texted you, are you up? I said, that shit came in that early. Even when Obama won the first time, it didn't come in that early. I said, what is going on here? She said, Dentif. She said it in broad quill, Babsy, Dentif. And so I said to her, no, we don't want to be like them. You know, he had a lot of people. There's a lot of hateful people in this world. They all align with what he does because there are a lot of narcissists are coming out of the woodwork because of social media. They have a platform to show themselves, right? And I said, there's a lot of narcissists out there, you know, and they can't believe. And she said, I to tell you, I know they ask you. Oh, she was pissed. She said, I'm telling you, they cheated. And I said, well, how did they cheat? Are the counting close? He said, look at, well, at that point, I didn't see the effing map, right? I'm just wake up out of my sleep, can't breathe. And she says, when you ever see a Republican get the popular vote? And on top of that, he's trying to get more of the popular vote than Biden got. I'm getting a little bit worked up because my sister was worked up at the time, right? And he goes, they told him they were cheat. He told us they were going to cheat when he said that he knows that the people are voting for him and the thing switched to Kamala. It's the reverse. The people are voting for Kamala and the thing switched to him. He knew because they told him, just like they told him about the pow that they were going to do. The only thing they didn't tell him that was somebody was going to be on a live. They told him, don't worry. We're going to let somebody aim at you so you could, yada, yada. But you're going to be safe because it's going to be blanks. And then nobody's going to die. Like he cared. He didn't care if anybody died. But I'm sure they didn't tell him that part. Okay. Hi, Tahara, darling. So they had it planned. He was telling us of the plan. That's why in the last, 6 weeks to 8 weeks, what he did, shit his diaper, right? And played the Ave Maria and swagged and swayed and swayed and swayed. Then he slipped up and he said, me and Maga might have one lead plan. He didn't say it like that, okay, call him Maga might, but I'm putting my interjection into it. Me and Maga might have a lead plan on no voted election day. That's what he did. That's what he did. And we effed around and found out, didn't we? I have to take the thing off the pillow to get it hot. Hi, Simply Smarter. They had the plan. It involves Putin for entertainment purposes on the YouTube. It involves Leon Musty. We're never going to call that man's name on my page. You know who he is. Figure it out. Leon Musty. We're not going to call his name because he likes Sue. He's Sue happy. I believe, in my opinion, that it involves him because he knows technology. It's not just about, oh, the count was close and they need to do a recount because somebody count wrong. It's not that. It's they did some kind of magic trick with technology and that satellite out there where he own. We not even going to call the name of the satellite because he not going to sue me. They did something where they went into their machine and swiped their votes out. You're going to tell me everybody, Republicans were switching for Kamala. New voters were coming in, all the women that were going to vote. The polls in Georgia earlier the evening had her up by 6, not just polls, but the early vote, the counting. Mathematicians and statisticians says you can't even make up for that kind of lead with these numbers. You guys, we need to wake up. They stole, they cheated, they had it planned, and now we have to have a plan of action. And I am not saying nothing about no violence. I'm saying we have to write Biden, we have to write Kamala, we have to write our representatives, especially if you're in one of the red states where they cheated on, or they never cheat me over here because my blue state went up everything, right? And we got to write them and say, we demand for you to open an investigation into this. I believe Scotland Yard have some information from this. Is my intuition. My intuition. I'm always going to let you know, I don't know this to be fact. I intuitively believe that Scotland Yard have intel about who did it, how they did it, and they could give it to Biden. Biden need to wake up, Dark Brandon, and stop being such a goddamn decent person. I am so sorry. I love Joe Biden. He did a lot for us, but you need to stop being decent. Stop being decent. Open up the investigation. Another take 100 days. We only have a little time before January the 20th. There's a psychic, and I didn't really like him throughout the whole 6 months I've been watching psychics because he kept saying Kamala was going to win, but she was only going to get 280 electoral votes. There was going to be chaos and darkness that ensued after it. And on Inauguration Day, she will be inaugurated, but it might even be a little bit delayed for the inauguration. Another one kept saying the inauguration might take place in April. This is way before the election. I said, April? But Biden have to pass the reins to Kamala. What the hell will happen? They were thinking that the win was going to be close, and the thugs were going to combat us in the courts and recount and insurrection and all type of foolishness. And so Biden was going to stay in office so that could be settled and then pass the reins to Kamala, right? I didn't want to hear that because I'm like, no, she going to win. She put in the groundwork. This man a whole asshole. These people realize we have to save democracy, right? Yes, he had his base that was going to vote for him. We not to negate that. right? But it's like, no, I didn't want to hear it. No, I gone back and look through the man videos. And the man posted something because he's fighting with a fire where he live in Northern California. And he says, I told you that something like this was going to happen, but I didn't really know why. I saw all that chaos and darkness happening after election day. But do not be forsaken, because there is investigation going on right now in the background. I don't know that to be true. That's what he say. But intuitively, I feel like it's other countries or allies that have information that they're going to give to Biden behind the scenes. And I feel like they're already doing it, but Biden not going to come out and tell us, because you don't want tippy hand. And on top of that, you don't want to come out and give people false hope and then find out it's nothing. They're going to vet that stuff really, really well. I believe that there's tapes, there's voices on the tapes, just like the T. Hall tapes. When I hear the T. Hall tapes, right? Tamron Hall on the tape. This is T. Hall to Donald Trump, right? Miss Lucky, thank you for sharing the pot about dry mix. But darling, just relax today. This is our first episode where we're going to act as into it. Just relax. You don't have to promote nothing over here today. Brenda, thank you. Hi, I'm Christine. Remember at 2:00 my time. I don't know what time for. No, I have the thing set to tape, but I still want to turn it on. Let me turn on the TV. I'm going to put it on mute. I still want to turn it on and watch it. And hold on. Let's make a deal. Turn the volume down. I hope the box came on. Yeah, the box came on. Oh, how the hell do I go to that damn thing now? See, I don't know how to do their streaming thing because I can't find their apps. Oh, Lord. Okay, let me save that. Channel 2. I hope it changes. I'm going to have to call Joe if it doesn't. See, he didn't turn off that crap. Ay. I don't like these streaming live things that we have to do because we're poor. Okay? So, you saw us? You saw us. Oh, Diane, you saw it. Yes. Thank you, darling. Christine was the one that helped us with those darn costumes and the hat that I made and all that stuff. And it was fun. And I do have a secret to tell you guys. But there are people in this thing don't want no damn spoiler alert, man. How many people in here? 10 people. Brenda, Christine, Miss Lucky, Diane. Is Carla in here? Tahara, 27 Ave. Do you guys want a spoiler alert? Do you guys want a spoiler alert about the Let's Make a Deal thing? Shit, I can't give the spoiler alert I want to give, though, because then you'll know. You guys might not even see it. I have to record it and put it out there. I might get sued, but I have to put it out there. I might like put it on this thing and send you guys the link or something. I gotta do something. I'm gonna beat you, Diane. Diane, you didn't watch the whole thing yet? Is it not done yet? They're gonna post it tomorrow online. So give me a 1 in the chat if you feel like we could turn this channel into one of these intuition channel where we just come on and talk about what's going on in the world and we give what our intuition is. Because my intuition is not always going to be right. I don't even know if I have great intuition. You know, people tell me that I do. Joe tells me all the time, like every time you say some shit, that thing come true. I might just have the kind of mouth that I could talk things into existence, but maybe I don't know how to discern. I don't know. I know my sister does, so I would like to have her on my damn stage with me from time to time. You know what I mean? At the CBS website. Okay, then maybe I could download it from there. I'm gonna beat you, Diane. Okay, I'm gonna give you one damn spoiler alert. I did get to play the game. Shh. Man, that thing that burned me for months of telling her. Joe didn't get to play, but I got to play. And that's all I want to tell her. That's all I want to tell her. Cool. I can't tell her nothing else because it's gonna spoil it. That part's not bad, 27 Ave. It's not bad. What I told you is not bad. It's not gonna spoil it for you. It's not gonna spoil it for you. I can tell you like a little bit more of the story though. So when we got there, let's change the topic for a minute. We're gonna come back to this election because they're saying that we need to write to Kamala, to President Biden, and to our representative to tell them, just a quick email to tell them, please investigate this because we feel that there were some type of magic trick that they did. Because honestly, there's no way that one person could win an election with this kind of a landslide. Even Obama never win it like this. And we did have a blue wave with him the first time, right? Even he never win it like this. He can get the whole Senate. He can get in a Coach Walt's neck of the woods. All the people don't take it like the Democrats and they win, but they didn't vote. How the hell you gonna vote Democrat right bottom of the ticket, but not at the top of the ticket? They did something, you guys. Please don't lay down and die with it. Don't say, like, we're screwed. What are we going to do? That's what I said yesterday. And I'm only going to give you guys today to finish that out of your system. Me and Brenda, thank God for our friendship because me and Brenda could call and talk to each other and cry on each other's shoulder when it's stuff like this, right? Honest to God, guys, don't let today, when the sun set today, it's going to set for you guys in a little while, right? Do not go to bed saying, oh, we're doomed. What are we gonna do? Oh my God, we're stuck with him for 4 years. No, we're not. No, speak it with me. We're not. We have what we say. The Bible said we have what we say. The January 20th didn't come yet. There is definitely fraud going on. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. They're investigating it right now behind the scene. I feel that in my gut. And you're gonna see a big announcement come on the TV soon. The same month of November, maybe before Thanksgiving or something, big announcement is going to come on and they're going to say there was widespread fraud, yada, yada. Intel came in from this place, that place, that place, and it's open back up and boom, it's on again. And we're going to count this mother effer over again. And you're going to see Biden is going to pull that immunity thing that they gave Trump. They gave it to him too, right? Dark Brandon is going to step the hell up. He's not going to pass our democracy over to this asshole and his bitch of a wife and his dark ass kids. No. He's going to stay in office. And maybe when people say, oh, the inauguration will happen till April, maybe that till April it won't happen because it's going to be a fight. They want to fight. They want to get all violent and stuff like that. Buy only groceries and put it in at the house. Buy no toilet paper for now. I'm telling you intuitively, this is what I feel. And if I'm wrong, so what? It's my channel. I already tell you, I don't know if I have any great intuition. Okay? Oh, he gonna try to do it, Miss Lucky, but he's not gonna get a chance to do it because he's not gonna make it to inauguration. I promise you, he's not gonna be inaugurated. I'm speaking it from my heart. There's a empath that I want you guys to watch named Cash Peters. Cash like the money cash. Cash Peters. The last video he put up was like ERR, what happened or something like that. If you want to watch the whole thing, it's fine. He talks about all the other races for like senators, governors, and so on that he called, and about 99% of them he was accurate, right? He's not a psychic, so he doesn't predict the future, but he sees things in pictures and he draws it, and he's an empath. He gets into the energy of the thing. And he never saw Trump making it to inauguration day. Trump was just lackluster. He wasn't doing anything. He constantly walks out. He didn't show it in that video, but another video he showed where he walked out into like sunshine, and it wasn't real sunshine. It was like a heat lamp. He didn't go nowheres. Kamala did have a spot where she walked in some dark clouds, and then she sat down on the sidewalk because the rain was coming. You guys have to go see it. Joe was like really blown away by this video this morning. And I saw the video when he made it the first time, so he just kind of summarized it in this video. And then she threw that dark cloud off of her like a duvet. That's what he said. And she walked into her a future which was bright, right? And he saw her inaugurated and everything. And then that asshole went away. He never went anywhere in these pictures. And so he said he has a MAGA friend that called him up, and he thought he was the person. There was a lady calling to rub it in his face because that's what they do. When we won 4 years ago, we didn't rub it in on nobody's face. You know what I mean? We tried to bring them into the fold and get them deprogrammed, but they didn't want to be deprogrammed, right? So the guy said the MAGA lady called him, and the lady was like, hey, Cash, whatever. He goes, I thought you were going to be drunk somewhere on power, or drunk with liquor, or drunk with something. What you doing calling me today? And she said, this wind doesn't feel right. Something's not right. And I say, if the MAGA didn't feel it, even Trump know. Because they planned it with him. They tried not to tell him a lot of the plan, but they planned it with him. That's why he said we have a secret on our know it election day. Well, we have a secret too, Donnell. They are looking into it. And Musty going down. I saw another psychic pop up today. I've never seen her before. And she said, Musty, Leon is sick in his body and he doesn't know it. And what he has is not curable. And even all the money he has in the world will not cure him. He's going to be like that guy from Apple. And I said, good. Good riddance to bad rubbish. I don't care. I don't know that they'll. I think they can still sentence him because that was a state crime that he did. But I not hold my breath on that. I'd hold my breath on Dark Brandon. And I was about to speak doubt, right? I was about to speak doubt over it and say, Biden not do that. Fuck Biden. He always have to be on the up and up. He not gonna do that. And then it hit me. Two things hit me. One, we thought Biden wasn't going to step down. When they were forcing him to step down, I thought for sure he wasn't going to step down, and I was wrong. So I misjudged him already. I underestimated him. And the next thing that hit me is that story in the Bible with Elizabeth and her husband Zachariah. And when she get pregnant, he was about to say the who pregnant she. And then God muted his mouth for 9 months because he may have speak death over that pregnancy, which was John the Baptist. And I say, I'm not going to be like Zachariah. I'm going to mute my own mouth and not speak that. And so I started to speak that Biden to get intel from overseas. Scotland Yard knows something about this. They know who did it. They know how they did it. And they're giving all the evidence over, but they have to vet this stuff before they can tell we, because they don't want to give us no false hope. I'm going to hold on to that. And I'm not doing that to hold on to false hope my own self, saying, oh my God, I can't deal with 4 years of this man, so this is what I'm going to do here. No. I really feel this in my bones, and this is what I want this channel to be about. I want, if I feel something in my bones, in my gut, I'll come back and tell you guys. It could be wrong. Like I said, I'm never going to claim to be right. And even when I'm right, I'm not going to take no glory in it, because I feel like what we have in here as intuition comes from the Holy Spirit. You know what I mean? Barbara, I watched your Deal or No Deal, no spoiler, Madaras. Oh my God. There's a secret afterwards, Kathy, that I'm not supposed to tell y'all. But F it. We're going to have to do a private live. I have a bunch of you guys' emails and numbers. We might have to do a private live where I tell you what the secret truly is. That's one of the things that we had to sign. Say, we ain't going to tell nobody. Okay, so I can tell you this much about Let's Make a Deal. So when we got there, hold on. Hello?
Hello, how's it going? How are you doing today?
Who it is?
Hi, my name is Chris Quantum. I'm on a recorder call with the Inspiration program, which happens to be providing free estimates for windows.
Not interested. Oh, this morning I had to tell one and they write a different script because he called me and he said that I missed an appointment with them because they were going to come give me an estimate. I said, who? You have the right person? And he called my name and I said, well, you need to go write a different script because I don't make appointments with people like you to come to my house to estimate nothing, because I have a whole husband that fixes everything. Lies, the lies people tell. I start to call people out on their lie. And so this is not going to be a spoiler, okay? 27 Ave. I already told you guys one little spoiler. So when we got there, this handsome black guy came and got me and Joe, and he fetched us and pushed out one back door, right? And he's all like questioning us about how we met, when we met, all kind of bloody foolishness. And of course, they gonna ask Joe. What the hell they ask Joe? Ask me. So they asked Joe. So Joe gone wrong the tongue to tell. So me to roll my eye already. So the man say, okay, you tell me. And I tell her like, one sentence. Blah, 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 blah. And the man say, you too short and you too long. Oh no, I have to figure out this goddamn story. I was too concise and Joe was too long-winded with how we met. And so we put together a concise story and we practiced it. And this man come and get we every minute. Even when there was a lot of long length of time where you stay in another building and they hype you up and frig, you lose all your energy. But by the time you get into the studio, it was so amazing. Okay, safe flight. Jada's traveling today, guys. Safe passage. Why when the thing spelled something and I picked up? When I put passage, put the lead plane. Okay. Yeah, Simply Smarter. They know. Can you guys just like have faith with me? I don't just want to be right for the sake of being right, guys, because this is not what the channel's going to be about. When we do our intuition thing, you say, thanks, mama. When we do our intuition thing, guys, you know that our price is right? Okay, you just send a link. I depend on live that be a pantry talk, but I'm turning wait. I'm turning this channel into an intuition type channel. And I want you to be a part of it so bad because I tell him about your intuition, how it's never friggin' wrong, and how you were the one that told me to put on my big panty drawers. You don't have to come on camera, but you want to come in at the chat real quickly?
Can I come in the camera because I'm so mad right now?
Oh, come. Oh, hell yeah. I'll drop the link. Come on camera.
So you just send me a link, and what do I do?
No, you come in the chat. Come be a pantry talk. Find the video where I'm live, and then pop in the chat, and you're gonna see the link. I'm gonna drop the link, and then you click on the link and come on StreamYard. What the hell is this? That's the wrong thing. Okay, invite. Let me go copy. You say it's copied. I'm glad you want to come on. I didn't think you wanted to come on. Did you go to Prices Right now? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. I did tell him about my thing to come on today. My let's make a deal. Right now, 2:00. Come in the chat. All right. Come in the chat. Okay. All right. Yeah, Bear Pantry Talk. Okay. Joshua to call. Bear Pantry Talk. She gone. Bye. Josh, what's wrong? Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm on a live. What's up? Yeah, can you bring me a hot dog? But you don't have to put none of the dressing. And then let me, can you call daddy's phone to ask him if he wants something? He has his phone next to him. Okay. All right, baby. Bye-bye. Okay. All right, Trace, the link is above you. Let me drop it again. Trace is cussing people out there. Okay, I dropped the link again. Click on it and follow the prompts, and I'll bring you up when you're backstage. Yeah, Johnny, for come on, turn on this goddamn TV for me, man. I hate when they put on this stick. This stupid, oh, I'll call for him backside right now. Yeah, so they kept calling us outside, kept getting our stories together. By the time we got into the studio, they said it backstage. By the time we get into the studio, they kept coming over to us too. That I really felt like the jig was in. Hi, Trace. You're muted. Okay.
Oh, I am.
Okay, you're good now.
Okay.
So tell me what it going on, because I told them that I'm gonna change this channel to let it be an intuition type channel where we're just gonna talk about what we feel in our gut. And I just told them that you wake me up yesterday from my crashing that I was doing and tell me that they thief, because I didn't have that vibe when I first wake up, because I didn't see the map on how much electoral college and yada yada, right? But you tell me that they thief, and that's wake me up, and then now I feel it for a fact that they cheated, and I feel like Leon, we don't call for his name, yeah. That I feel like he used his satellite in the sky to do some magic with those machines to make those votes disappear. That's my feeling. That's my gut feeling. And I feel like Biden is investigating it. And I feel like our allies, like especially over in Scotland Yard, they have intel that they're giving him, but he can't tell us yet. But I feel like this is gonna, some topsy-turvy things is gonna happen between now and Inauguration Day. Summary. What do you think?
I never know him upon live, but I sent you one where I told you how they see Trump.
No.
How they see laying down. That's what
is that a psychic?
No, that's been going out. The Simpson, how Simpson see
okay,
Trump.
I remember that Simpson one.
Okay, well that just came and I sent it to you, but I know you were live. But anyways, so why when I used to always have like always be, how would I say it? When I'm younger, I used to always figure stuff out. I used to always tell me that I have a gift to look into it. And so based on that, I
Mhm.
always would, I never believe, because everybody make me feel like I overreact or my brain just overdo things. But then when I got sick and almost, you know what,
Mhm.
the only thing that kept me going was seeing things that God was putting in my vision,
Mhm.
numbers and different things. So I start trusting and I start believing. And I said, if I didn't was unalive through the 4 or 5 years I'm going through this, then there's a reason for it. And so I started having more faith. And not that I never had faith, but I was always worried with faith. So based on that, I started
Mhm.
trusting myself. And throughout the whole time when he's been saying his speeches and his rallies and things like that, to me,
Mhm.
I would tell my husband, I said, this guy sounds like he's sabotaging himself. Like back in the day, he said Republicans, he would run as Republican because they're the stupidest bunch of people.
Mhm.
And so he's like really proving himself. Like he's saying, look at this. I'm going to go here and say the most stupidest thing, and these cults are going to follow me. But I
Mhm.
said, oh, that doesn't make sense because everybody wants to win, and he's a narcissist. So he wants to, like for me and you, Bobs, we want to win. But if we know by us winning, it's not going to do our country, a prosperous country, we wouldn't accept it.
Exactly.
But he will. So that didn't make sense. And then when he won it, he won by so much. To
Mhm.
me, it's not even like, oh, am I psychic or not psychic? It's common. It makes sense because now he's such a narcissist. He's not saying, oh, like we did with Hillary, but with the popular vote.
Mhm.
No, this time I'm gonna show you people love me. Look at me. They love me. I won the popularity contest.
I'm
So
glad you came on because you did explain it so good. Because by the time you talked to me yesterday morning, he had 5 million popular votes. Now he has 13 million because he had to
oh,
get more than Obama. He has to get more. He has to get more than Obama.
so something is going to happen.
Mhm.
And all I know is that for us that it's not winning this race, pray, have faith, and do right in life. Because when our blessings come,
Mhm.
it's by them, not that by God not choosing us for the whipping these motherfuckers gonna get. Because I cussed at a few just not through TikTok. And I swear to God, can I cuss on TikTok without that banning my car? Because I want to cuss it. You know what I told them? I said,
Uh-huh.
you know what I realized about Trump supporters? They are Trump supporters because they are Trump. Which one are you? The graper?
Mhm.
And I said, but you seem like you're the graper to me. So that's why
Mhm.
you support Trump. But it basically, look, God gave us choices.
Mhm.
Mom had 3 chances to survive. Three, 3 chances to survive.
Mhm.
And she gave up. And not because she wanted to give up. She didn't have the support system that she wanted in her husband.
She couldn't accept the support system from us. She wanted daddy to support her, and
Yeah.
daddy didn't support her. And before that, and so because of that, she chose to die.
She chose to die to
We
prove
never talked this public before, not
no,
my page or your page.
she did it
Mhm.
to prove to him
Mhm.
that see what happened because this look what I would do. And the thing is, don't be mad at mom, Bobs, because mom has been with this narcissist from she was 13 fucking years old.
Mhm.
She has
Mhm.
been putting up with his mental and physical abuse.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so now that she died, I vow to never have a human being in my life fuck with me again. So when it comes to Trump, we had, and I say we because I'm not gonna suffer for these motherfuckers, but I'm saying they have
Mhm.
3 chances to make this right. The second
Mhm.
they put him in again, and I don't think they put him in. Honest to God, his rallies weren't, people were showing up, they were walking away.
Mhm.
So I am not mad at the people yet that we think voted for him. I'm mad at that of people that voted for him because they're just crazy as fuck. And like I told the guy, most people
Mhm.
like you, probably like the person that voted for Trump that would have voted for Trump in my life,
Mhm.
didn't have a mom in life. So I'm sorry that your mama didn't raise you. So I
Mhm.
told him that just now because it's a mama situation with dad, why he is the way he is.
Mhm.
That's why I'm a strong believer of advocating for your kids, loving your kids, and being for your kids because they're gonna turn out like Trump.
And narcissists are made, and I saw fully looking back into daddy's life how he became a narcissist because of that fucking bitch ass mom he had, the whore, right? And she breed for the first man and then breed these 5 half white picnic for this man, and then cheated with the other man to make the one, and then gonna have those 5 coolie ones, and then she pit them against each other.
Yes, and
That's
I
how
could,
they become narcissistic.
and you could look back at a woman in those era and say, man, they were trying to eat, they were trying to
Mhm.
survive, and back then they didn't have condoms. You know,
Mhm.
so it just happened, but now we learn they breed for the man when I like the most, and if
Mhm.
they want to work for ne, they pitch their one to the curbside
They
and
hate those kids. They hate
yeah,
those.
they
Yeah.
hate those kids and they go with the one. But daddy was, but did you know that woman even was going to throw lie in her own daughter's face?
Which daughter? Call the name.
The top says.
The one at the top say?
One of the top says. So that's why I know she wasn't the typical mother in Belize that was struggling and just was trying to get that man to maintain the kids.
She burned their fingers on the fucking hot fire, Tracy, on the
Evil.
fire.
She was
She,
evil.
she was an evil bitch. That grandmother, people think I don't claim her because she black. Color have nothing to do with
That
it.
would be the reason why I love my blackness.
Fucking bitch.
I love my blackness.
Well,
And I love
this
my
channel
Spanish.
gonna be raw from here on in. Okay, we're gonna cuss over here. We're gonna do whatever the hell we want to do over here.
Yeah. So, but Trump is the way
Mhm.
Trump is because something was missing in his life, and everybody that supports him, there's something missing in their life. For one person that we know, it's because he's a pedophile. The other person we know in the family,
I'm trying to process who.
the
You
next
have
one
to
in
tell
the family,
You have to tell me later. That's
I-
somebody in the family.
the one in our family that supports Trump, pedophile. The other one, they're missing a woman in their life, so they hate women.
My intuition is so fucked up. I don't know who the hell that
Yeah,
pedophile.
I'm
is.
not gonna
I know
go-
who the other person is, though. I know who the other person is.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
uh-huh.
there's a reason why these motherfuckers be voting for Trump because they are Trump. They see him in themselves. They look in a mirror and they see exactly who this motherfucker is.
Mhm.
So like I asked the asshole, which one are you? And then I
Mhm.
didn't even fucking know. And I went after a customer that told her, but I bet you're the graper. Tell me
Mhm.
why I went in his profile and I saw that he put slut something slot machine, but the slut like he's trying to prove that the slut means slut.
Mhm.
Lot, and I'm like, you see, but
Mhm.
I'm gonna have a set word for them. Oh, I pray for them to get whipped. I pray for when judgment, when the time comes that they're first in line for getting their ass whipped because this is
Yup.
bullshit. We have chance
Yup.
after chance to make this right.
Mhm.
But before
Mhm.
I talk, and I don't think these people that voted because I don't know, maybe because I know rich, I don't know about other rich people. But
Mhm.
just there's that many black rich men in this world compared to white men. So that's a lie. But that's why they put the
The statistics.
statistics to be
Mhm.
black men and who's the other one?
Latinos that identify as white and all white bitches.
Right. So
Mhm.
the black men is to piss us black women off to say,
Mhm.
oh, we hate black men now because look at them and cause an interracial war.
Mhm. Mhm.
So before you jump to conclusion and assume that these people exist,
Mhm.
I don't believe they do.
They don't exist.
No,
They don't.
no. So
They did something. So I keep saying magic, but we know that not magic. They did something technology wise from that thing he got out there in a space, right? They did it. They did it to swipe away all those 20 million votes that are missing. So they say, oh, it never happened, and then give him so much. But it's kind of like when you go to Vegas and you're on card counter and you go to the first casino and you play and you count the cards because you're so excited to do the cheating, and then you win 100,000 lick. The people go look at you like, what the fuck? You counted them cards. Now, if you go there and you cheat a little bit, nobody gonna catch on.
yeah, the
But
greed.
they don't cheat a little bit because his ego wouldn't let them.
His greed is his ego. His greed is not the money right now. His greed is his ego. That now everybody loves me.
Mhm.
That now everybody voted for me. So not only did I win by these stupid rules that they have the electoral college, now it's not only that. So everybody voted for me because they love me.
Right.
And I'm like, I don't believe it.
I'm telling you, Tracy, you held me together yesterday because I friggin' fell hard till you tell me they cheat. And I said, but Tracy, I don't want to be like they, you know? And then when you start to tell me, I said, oh shit, they cheated. So I get up, try eat something, try shower, try put on clothes. Because yesterday I was dead, you know, in the bed, like, God damn, what are we going to do, right? But I'm very motivated right now when I start to have this feeling and this vibe that Biden will look into it and that other countries to give an intel on it. I
Wait.
see that.
That's something that happened because I've been
No,
gone all day.
that's what
How
I
did
feel. That's
Okay.
what I feel. But I'm gonna go back into my card readers to see if any of them feel the same. Some of them are not card readers; they're just psychics, right? I'm
Mhm.
gonna go back and see if any of them are saying that. Because I was in another psychic healers thing, and I was saying some of this stuff, and he told me that he felt the same thing, that Biden had information that he's not going to tell us yet because they're vetting it, because they don't want to bring it out and cause a whole uproar and they get violent and all this stuff. So we try to steal it from them,
Right.
yada yada.
They have
But
to
even
have
their
proof.
own MAGA,
They're
even their
getting
own, remember the video I sent from Cash Peters? Even their own MAGA said, I don't, the wind doesn't feel right. Right? Their own MAGA people said that.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Well, I from what I saw on TikTok is that so I did see that Kamala, they didn't come out to speak, right? At that the night when they were getting when they figure out, oh, he
day.
won. And by the way, they're saying, oh, he won too fast. Normally 3-4 days later they're just so shy. So bam, we already and that was
Then
over.
how they count all the votes to Pennsylvania already? You can't even count the mail-in votes to Pennsylvania until the day of the election, until the last person voted. That's when you can count the mail-in votes. How the hell she up in Pennsylvania, all of a sudden he win Pennsylvania? He win all the swing state. This nigga, let me not use the N-word. This wigger when I say I want it all. I want to look blood red on the map when I get
That's
it.
what's gonna get
I
him.
promise you, he's not gonna make it to the inauguration. Not because he's dead, but because there's gonna be a big investigation that's gonna jump on and you wake my ass out my sleep. Somebody
And
on my
it's
phone,
gonna-
wake me.
So if you got about how many people have in your life, Babs?
10.
Okay, so if you guys go and Google or search TikTok or something about the Simpson prediction on Trump and coffin, I believe it. And you want to know why I believe that's going to happen? It's because he's going to make his cult followers feel so stupid by what's going to come out. That somebody
is going to off him.
Somebody's going to want to.
And let me tell you something. You have always told me that Simpson is not predictive. Simpson, they have the inside scoop. And they show us their hand. You tell me that shit. You tell me that all the time. You said they're not predicting nothing, Babsy. They have the inside scoop in a Hollywood out there, whatever, whoever they need to have the scoop with, and they let it out, leave it at a time to warn us. You tell me that shit. And this is not no conspiracy theory channel over here, okay? Sarita, we're talking live and direct on Rocka. We hot right now. I know Sarita, okay, if I cuss. But I'm saying this channel is going to become an intuitive channel. Anyone who have any intuitive ability, come and share it with us. If you feel something in your gut, don't be afraid to share with us. If we wrong, so what? So what? All the card readers then go on an apology tour. Do not apologize. You were not wrong. Then cheat.
Yeah, even the young guy that I follow that talks so much about politics, Harry. I think his name is Harry. He's accepted and I'm like, I just walked away. I'm like, look, dude, I am tired of being this. Because right now, look, I've been sick for over 4 years, and if I never sick of God, I would not think I have a chance. And because of that, the things that I can see and believe, and I said, God, I got mad with God. I said, God, this is not fair. There's people that don't believe in you because they don't see you.
Can you share? I know there's 2 stories. I might be mixing them up. There was a thing that happened down the hill at your house years ago with a park, or the one that happened at the apartment with the kid that got unalive, and the one that effed up your car. Is it 2 stories? There's 2 stories. I want call. Give me a second. Make a call you and tell I can fix this TV because I need to see the Let's Make a Deal. Sarita, I'm gonna be on Let's Make a Deal today at 2:00 if you have Spectrum.
We just came home from The Price is Right, and let me tell you about that one. Can I talk, Babs?
Yeah, you could talk. If they tell you could talk.
So when I was young, I used to watch Price is Right with mom.
Please.
And I used to say, man, when I get my papers, I go upon that. And so my son is in a film. It's a long title, but I like shortening it by called Film Course, and they just started to implement a game show class. And so one of the things they had to go on a trip for game shows. He couldn't go with the group, so I went with him to Price is Right. Girl, I told my son, I woke up and the first thing I looked at the time was 555. Now 555 has been meaning money for me. So I jump up, I'm like, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna get on the show today. Girl, they pushed me, Ross. We had a back in a corner.
What?
We couldn't even see anything.
Did you wear a warm jacket or some shit? They don't like you in a jacket, you know.
I had on a yellow jacket, but the people who they picked were people with group shirts.
Channel 2, Joe.
In group shirts.
That's not fair because those people are paid. They're paid their rates to go in there. They're from the agencies that pay the what do you call the thing, the extras.
No,
There are
you're talking about like it's my birthday today, let's celebrate, and they all have on yellow, or like
Oh,
the
not that. Okay, because
okay, no.
so many people. Okay.
So the one that went is a Belizean girl, and she had on something Belize, and I didn't know, right?
Huh.
And she had an afro. You thought Derek afro? My son afro was big. Her afro was like out here,
Mm-hmm.
and she got picked, and she ended up winning at the end. And so
She
my
won the big
son,
thing. She won the big thing.
yeah, she won the big thing.
You choke it. I'm so happy. Okay.
Did she win? I don't think she won her stuff. But anyway,
Uh-huh.
but I keep looking for the family because I said I have to go see them to say like, do I to introduce myself because they're Belizeans, right? And then look, girl, tell me when Ina for we roll.
Belizean Ina for your road too?
That was the same family there. She's with there were four of them. 3 were Belizean, 1 wasn't. And so when they won, I'm like, okay, I know I'm going to get on this show. All the signs are showing me nothing. We get in the car because we have to shut off our phone. We kept the phone in the car. We put on the phone, and guess when Drew texted he was at school.
555.
Guess the time Drew texted he was at school.
The time. Shit, I don't know.
8. 8.
8:18.
Yeah. So I looked at Derek and I said, Derek. He said, Mom, what's going on? I said, something big is gonna happen. Have faith. I said, I thought all the signs were going towards this, but God know why you know what He have planned, but He want you have faith. And so I'm gonna have to have faith, because if I allow this to affect me, I'm gonna spiral. And I'm healing.
Yeah.
I have to have faith. And I said, God, it's not fair that we do not see you, but we're supposed to believe in you. But yet we need you. We feel like when I first got sick, Babsy, I was showering because I had to shower in ice cold water to help me with anxiety. And I got on my knee and I bawled. I said, God, why have I feel like you've let me down? I've done everything. I've been a good human being. I tried. I treat people with kindness. Why I feel like you're not there? Like Derek used to hold me while I had a ball because I said he forgot about me. He forgot that I exist. And now I look back and I said, no, he was that footstep.
The prayer.
Yes.
Yeah. Carrying.
Because of that, Babsy, I do not believe all my dreams where we host, we leave property to get at this for this mother effer. For ruin our country that we live in? No.
Yeah. One of my viewers said earlier on my live at the cooking page that she want move and go to Belize. I said, I'm not going to Belize. You say Shine, go and kiss this man ass. And Shine don't even have the power anymore. It's like, go sit down somewhere, Shine, and kiss this man ass. This man don't give Belize no effing money.
He don't want to give away money. He don't want to give away money. How you get the country where he despise? You know? Or if you want anything from Belize, great Belize of everything where you have.
And I used to be afraid of JD Vance, but when I wake this morning, the Holy Ghost tell me, don't be afraid of him. He's an asshole. He's an idiot. He don't know nothing.
Follower.
He better mind that Trump don't make him slip down a flight of stairs or fall out of a window somewhere, because Trump already know he was installed to take over from Trump, to knock Trump out of the way and take it over. So he better mind. He better watch. But they're not going to get in, because we're going to speak it over here. If it's only 10 of us, 11 of us, we're going to speak it, that the investigation is going to open up. When that shit hit the news are run with that. They will all look stupid. That's why I went to my psychics and tell them, do not apologize. You guys were not wrong. Don't apologize. This shit is going to come out. Work with us so that we could send the light and the power for this shit to come out, you know? Yeah. Tell the story, whichever one you want to tell, if you want to tell two. But use words like unalive, pow pow, stuff like that. Okay, we go cuss, but I don't want to use that word.
Take my poor grape and turn it into grape.
Yeah.
But no, it's I have, and I get dreams, right? Mommy saw things, mommy felt things, mommy smelled things and saw things.
Mommy bond with Carl. I see in her book.
And my mom saw when what's his name? Dad, Babs died.
The crocodile hunter.
The new guy, the younger one, when he died.
Which younger one?
Huh?
Not the crocodile hunter?
The younger one, not the Crocodile Dundee one.
Crocodile Dundee a movie.
Okay, yeah, okay. Well, yeah, the one with
real crocodile hunter. What's his name again, guys? You guys know the blonde guy, Steve Irwin. Steve Irwin.
So I'm sitting with mom in a grocery store, and we already pulled down the gate to close, but we have the side door open, and Dad and Derek is in the back doing some stuff. So mom is sitting with her back to the street. I'm sitting with my back to the back of the shop, and we're talking. And then mom, you know how we're sitting facing each other? And then
Mm-hmm.
mom do like one of these sideways move. And when she do a sideways move, well, I bust it next to she because I know she see things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I bust it next to she, I said, Ma, what you say? He said, oh, a man just walk back there one khaki hat and khaki outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And I get scared because only we they in at the shop now, and then they come. And how many days after Crocodile he died? And we never even know. And me call mom and I said, Mama, you saw him. My mommy saw things,
Mm-hmm.
and I get dreams. But since I've been sick, it affects my brains that I don't have time to dream.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to have, like you said, I got feeling, and even if like they said, a methane,
Mm-hmm.
and that it makes sense where
So what had happened with the thing down the street that you may dream that was
oh, sorry.
was a dream? Uh-huh.
Okay.
This is years ago, guys, but Tracy gonna tell a story. Uh-huh.
So when we bought the house in 2008,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a dream that so our house is situated weird. We live on a hill, but our back entrance is like our kitchen area is where we enter from, and our front is an alley. So we don't really use that
Mm-hmm.
to go out there water. We didn't even use it to water plants. We literally just go around the water plants. But
Mm-hmm.
I dreamt that I looked through the door, and the neighbor across was red water, like the ocean coming in, and it was all red.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell my husband, somebody want to die. So
Mm-hmm.
now Derek was 5 because I took him to his game. He had just started basketball. And when we
Mm-hmm.
come home, let the police sit on the hill. Girl, long story short, tell me why the mother down the hill decapitated her son's head with we're called the knives. Those
That's
the Chinese knives, they call it the martial arts knives.
Mm-hmm. I was saying a meat cleaver.
No, the long one in martial arts.
What that name? Somebody tell us what that
But you
name
know
is.
what it is, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Like
Those
when you're fenced with that kind of sword, we're fenced with.
no, the one where like Bruce say this is one of my side effects that I gain severe brain farts. Bruce Lee with the swords.
Okay, I couldn't think you was going to say
Yes,
sword. Diane said sword. See, Diane put it
yes,
up.
yes. I'm seeing the comments now. I've just seen it. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So they said that she decapitated the baby's head with a sword,
Mm-hmm.
and the blood was all over the house.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I dreamt the red water coming in was the blood. And I said to God, God, it's not fair for you to give me these signs, but don't know how to help someone. And it says she had mental issues,
Mm-hmm.
why she did what she did. And what was the next one, Babs?
You
Oh,
may live that apartment and the kid stab up your tire or something or something or
yeah.
something. Uh-huh.
So we lived in LA. That part was considered Sun Central, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So our apartment was located on La Brea and Washington. So the main street was La Brea. The side street was like a little street. Close, the next one over would have been Venice, but we lived on a little street. So our apartment was like in a little street, and these thugs used to come through our apartment complex to cut through instead of go around.
Mm-hmm.
And so one day I come home, and I had, I think, Drew, somebody in a car seat. I don't think because Derek was done. Or there was baby back then, but one of the babies in my car seat taking him up the steps.
It wasn't Drew Bond at the house.
Okay,
Drew
well,
Bond in 08, but Derek.
it was that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so I have the car seat, and I try to go upstairs, and this dog just sit cross on cross, and I can't cross. So I looked at him, and then he looked at me. I said, "Aren't you gonna move?" And he had attitude, so I cussed him out, and he said, "You know, my auntie owns this business. I don't even fuck with your auntie. I mean, cuss the fucking ass out."
Mm-hmm.
So I wake up the next morning, my 4 tires were slashed. And my husband, Derek, was like, I tell you already, shut your mouth. People don't care about your life. Do you have a young picnic? Da, 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 da. He read up at me. So we're going to get cameras, or we put it up around the apartments with permission.
Mm-hmm.
And, but listen, so one day, it was a 1-bedroom. He had the TV in the living room. I'm in my room watching TV. I come outside, we got in the kitchen. And when I got in the kitchen, I got back into the room, door locked. When I said lock, the knob lock, everything locked. No, first of all, we don't lock the door unless we in there to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So Derek, like, why you lock the door? I said, I didn't. Like, the wind just locked the door. And I said, I didn't lock it. I don't know what happened. Da, 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 da. Girl, tell me what the next morning. Well, I woke up in the middle of the night. Oh, Derek, Michelle just said we're screwed. They have the House, the Senate, and everything.
We're not screwed. They don't get nothing kind of teeth.
Yeah.
The investigations.
Well, I tell Michelle,
Mhm.
you know, Michelle used to believe in me and my dreams, so I think she forget these things. But
Mhm.
anyway, guys, remember I was with Michelle one year when Jared died. I dreamt about my teeth falling out, and so we kind of joked about it. I said, Michelle, somebody's gonna die. So we went to the mall. She said, let's see who's gonna die. And then when we came back home, mommy opened the door and said, Jared died. She looked at me. She goes, oh, you could ask her about that one.
Jared was our little 7-year-old cousin that was hit and killed by a car, guys.
Yeah. So
Yes.
anyway, sorry about that. So then, that happened. We put the cameras around and I prayed. I said, God, I leave this in your hands. You know, whoever slashed my tires, I pray that you know, look, my thing is I don't fuck with people, don't fuck with me, because when I pray, it comes true. And I've only been leaving things in God's hands because I have 2 kids, but I am done. I said, God, whatever you have, I tell her, whatever you have coming, I wish it 10 times power. So I prayed. I said, God, whoever did this to my car, I leave them in your hands. Girl, tell me, we fell asleep. And I wake up middle of the night and I see like red light in my window, and I got to peep, but I don't peep because Derek used to like slap my butt and holla, gas it on, stop the fast. So I said, I never get up to peep. Well, I don't mean for laugh.
Mhm.
And the next day, the neighbor told me that the little boy downstairs got shot in the head in an apartment. So apartment was like So I said, that's what I told my husband. I said, Derek, that he slashed my tires because I prayed to God for leave it in his hands for me to find out whoever slashed my tires. But listen to this, is the scary part. Remember my door being locked?
Mhm.
So the mom, I knew the mom I felt sorry for her. She pulled me into the house and she showed me. There's a dresser facing, because the like I said, we're on the main street and our house is like a U. Apartment was like a U. So he was on the left side, as he's downstairs, and we're upstairs in the back. And like God put it, like we couldn't afford anything other than where we were, but he put us in a safe spot. And we look back on our life and say, man, God, we were in some fucking ghetto, but God protected us all. While we did our 7 years living down there, right? So then when we got the big dresser that right against the wall, Babsy, and the bullet went right side of the dresser. If it would have went a little bit to the left, the dresser could have stopped it probably from killing a Levi. But he used to walk through the apartment complex, gangster this, mother effing that, right? But I didn't pray for that for nobody. I just said, God, I leave whoever did this to my 4 tires. But Mecca, tell you something. Those mother effers, they walk through my yard or a complex, they don't look at me. They knew we were Belizeans, that don't know we're not the one to fuck with. And they didn't look at us. And I told Derek, I said, well, I didn't do a killing, but I sure did get the respect for it. But I feel that was his spirit. That's why I knew it was him, but it was because his spirit came to me in that bedroom, because his bedroom was where he got killed, and that bedroom was where it locked shut upon me. And I promise you, I never locked the door. I promise you, I didn't even pull it, because I know we never have key for it back then, because, you know, it was not our place, you know? So that happened, and then the dream. But I would get dreams a lot, but I think I don't take them seriously, because Derek would always say, oh, I don't believe in dreams. And then I have a dream book that helps me. Remember the 1427 to Bobs? You know, I don't want to take up your time. So anyways.
No, this is fun. Are you guys having fun with this? Are you guys, is it distracting you a little bit from the hell that we went through yesterday? And remember, if you're a MAGA Trump supporter, don't come to my page. I'll block and delete you. I'm not even going to go back and fight with you, because you're not going to steal my energy, because I have to focus my energy to send telepathic messages to Biden and Kamala Harris for telling them to do this investigation, because Trump will not be installed. I promise you, he will not be installed. Go watch Cash Peters' last video. I'll put the link in this video when it's done. I don't care if you don't believe in an empath, psychic, yada, 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 yada. I don't care if you don't believe in it. Go watch the man. I've been watching him for 6 months, and a man is very seldom wrong. And even now, he's like, I still think I'm not wrong. There's more to the story. And that psychic Sterling, I didn't like him because he said Kamala was going to get 280 and not 270 you need for pass. I'm like, what the hell he talking about? And he talked about chaos and darkness that's going to happen between now and inauguration. He came back out and he said, hang tight, guys. There's more that's going to happen. There's an investigation that's going to happen. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to believe. What else can we do? Sit on a ring with Hannah and say, oh my God, yeah, take over. No, he's not going to take over.
He's not, because like I said, what I tell you about how God gave us 3 chances. And God,
wait, Sarita, turn on, let's make a deal, hurry. Sarita, turn on, let's make a deal, hurry. She can't do it because she had it on the TV.
It's on TV and not the phone. I don't even know how to find it.
It's on channel 2 right now, Chase.
You could send it to me.
That's your girl to play the game.
Oh man, it's so weird because you record it by any chance?
I'm recording it on the DVR, so I hope it records.
Well, we can go back on like these like thing and see it, right? These
they said 27 upset and probably I'll show it online. I actually look good. Oh shit, my makeup look all right. Oh shit.
Well, at least you got my TV. They put me with a bacana.
They are putting me to flip against this white man. Let me no friggin' know. He not alone ras. He don't know his own self.
I tell everybody, well, not everybody, but like I saw one of Derek's friends, and I'm like, if you're gonna see us look for Derek's afro, then you'll see me next to him.
Poor Sean Boone. I'm sorry if you came to this channel for your gallbladder issue, and we over here talking Creole. We're Belizean, so we talk Creole. We're talking about politics. This channel is changing. We're going to make this channel be an intuition type channel where we talk what we feel from our gut. And congratulations on moving your gallbladder, and take the medication, take the pain pills, take the gas pills, takes everything you need to take to get through it. And do not get out of the bed by yourself. Let somebody come and help you. Even if you think you can do it, let somebody come and assist you. All right. And you'll get through this. All right.
Oh, no, I must comment, Bobs. I know see the good.
I have to post it up for you to see.
Oh,
you'd have to be on a different device to see it.
It says don't listen to what they have.
They have full episodes on their website, but the latest episode from yesterday, so tomorrow you know.
Okay, I'll check it out.
I don't listen to Milk no more. Milk? What the Milk?
I got a board I want to pick with you.
I'm
gonna take the big bucks.
But F you and your ma. This channel gonna get real ratchet. Joe tell me he got born for pick with me. Why did I pick the big bucks and lose?
Guys, you tell her.
When they said, Cookie, you come here with that milk. Milk, what say you? We're up on live. Who the hell did text me? Oh, Chase to text me that they take money out of my damn account to pay the mortgage. Yeah. Okay, so the thing is, I can tell you this much. The thing is, when you get a zonk, you get into the pickings for them to call you back to go for the Zonk Redemption show. There's another secret too that I can't tell you because they let us sign a non-disclosure that I can't tell you. But that part I could tell you, that they haven't called me back yet for the Zonk Redemption show, and I don't think they have to. But if they like you, they'll call you back, and I think they really like Joe and me. So I think we'll probably go back for a Zonk Redemption show. But I'm very gun shy now, and I think if I go back and they tell me keep the $500 or play the thing, I might keep the $500.
Well,
oh, that's what you're saying. I get you, Kathy. I get you. So don't listen to that milk no more.
Not a pot of milk.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, 27. I'm so sorry.
What happened?
I'm sorry, J boy. He said making it up on the sticker. We just spill all the damn thing, the spoiler alerts for the show. And he want to watch it tomorrow. Oh God, I'm sorry. We got a big mouth over here. Yeah, so Tracy, let's get back into this thing about this election fraud. Because they own the narrative, like they like to say it's election fraud, so they own the narrative. Just like they try own the flag, they try own the Greenwood song, which you can get in the effing song, right? They try to own all these narratives that we're not supposed to own. None of these narratives. So they don't expect for we to come out and say this was election fraud. And so far, the what they call it news media, Legacy News Media, which is MSNBC, CNN, Fox, that are legacy, Channel 2, Channel 4. The other news media is the stuff you see on the internet, like Midas Touch and Luke Beasley and Nembalide. Legacy media is not talking about it. Midas Touch and them are not talking about it either. Right? But then try act like, oh, we got the news. The only people starting to talk about this fraud is the intuitive community, the psychics, the mediums, and so on and so on. After they done do for their apology tour yesterday. And I start to wait and tell them, don't apologize, the thief. My sister was intuitive too, and she said a thief, the thief, the thief. Now everybody come out today and say, okay, so they don't feel right enough for we got because we have been wrong before. Each astrologer, medium, whatever will say, I've been wrong before, but I've been wrong when I'm out here by myself, when I'm the outlier and I say something's gonna happen and it doesn't happen, and I've been wrong and I've accepted that. But when I'm with the group and the group to feel the same vibe, I've never been wrong when I'm riding with the group because they're all collectively powerful together. And I said, how all of them were wrong? Okay, leave them alone if you don't believe in them. Alan Lichtman, that professor has never been wrong since Reagan. All right. He was not wrong this time either because then thief, the pollster on Seltzer, she has never been wrong. Right? She never said me I win Iowa. She said Kamala is going to win because whoever to win Iowa is always the one that wins. You understand what I mean? So she knew them people, they're not hit there yet because they're still reeling like, oh my God, how could we be so wrong? They're not wrong.
Remember you said that, like, I hope they don't, like, oh, because Holney just gave in when it happened to Hillary. And I tell you, Kamala don't play that shit. She want to fight.
Didn't you say she said something in her speech where it's like it let us know that she knows something's up?
From what she was saying, and I kind of got mad. And then I listened and I got that stomach feeling and I said, no, she's telling us, relax, calm. This is how I feel. This is what I read. Look, we found some shit out. Just give us some time and fight. But I ain't fucking around. When I figure it out, you'll find out. But don't let it stress you. That's how I read it.
She was an attorney general, and I'm sure the way how we feel, I'm sure she feel 100 times worse because she carried us on her back. She was gonna be a uniter. Nobody perfect. So she wasn't going to give our side everything we wanted. She wasn't going to give their side everything they wanted. But she was going to try to find a good middle ground. She was going to be able to handle Bibi Netanyahu killing all the people over there in Gaza, right? She was going to be able to handle the asshole out there, Russia, all that stuff. And they want to take that away from us. No. When they say God sit at high, but he look at low. And God didn't do this. I wanted them to get that out of their mouth yesterday. The Reiki readers, all that. God didn't do this. He didn't allow this to happen. A lot of the shit where they blame upon God and upon the devil, they didn't even do it. It's us who have the free will. They cheated. Leon Musty helped them cheat. Putin helped them cheat. Somebody know about it out there. Intel have it. And one of those countries is going to come back and tell us and give us the evidence. And I say it's Scotland Yard. That's my intuition. Hi, Marcella. Thanks for coming in, darling. What are we right about? Simply Smarter Girl. We run for we damn mouth. Oh, about Kamala. Well, she to tell we not for give up and keep fighting. She for keep fighting too, because then they're in a power. She's the one that has to we'll call the thing, right? Certify the thing at the end. And Biden has immunity. He has king-like powers because the Supreme Court, that's why God set it up for the Supreme Court to do what they did. They tried to take it from us, but God said, okay, I want to play on no games. Give him immunity, make I give it to Biden, because Biden going to need to pull on this power right now. And I believe that one psychic was said they're not inaugurate nobody till April. Hang on tight, guys. Hang on tight, because it's going to get rough, because when they open this keg, and then people say that for their win going away, they're going to tear up the whole damn country. That's what I say.
No, they won't, because like I was telling my friend, my little Chola friend, I'm like, girl, we have Vatos, we have Bloods, we have Crips. Fuck around and find out.
Okay, so Sarita told me the night of the election, she had that Hillary feeling. Like she goes, God, I hope it doesn't happen that way, right? But I'm telling you, it's a different feeling today, Sarita, about the fact that they cheat. Then cheat. Sean Boone, thanks for sticking with us and participating.
Who is Sean Boone?
I don't know who Sean Boone is, but I get a lot of people at this page who go take out their gallbladder and they reach out to me because I'm the only positive video on the internet about removing your gallbladder. And I really treasure these people. And I'm sorry if you're on Trump supporter and you take out your gallbladder, I don't care. I don't care about you. I'm just going to be honest.
You know what?
If you supported Trump, that means you vote against me and my rights and my body and my daughter. It's as simple as that. Go Go ahead.
And I believe like if you voted for Trump, you have a mental problem. Like this guy came on my page. You see that write up where I write where you say I totally agree with you, Trace, that one?
That was a good write-up.
That's what they came at me for and said that I don't believe in God. And I'm literally playing a God song, a reggae God song. So I did a video to him and I cussed him out and I tell him you better repent because when time for call, hope you get your ass beat the first. You get your ass beat first.
Sean said, not a Trump supporter. You are welcome into this group, Sean. Sean, try not to laugh too loud because you're going to bust your little stitch up here. Did you get the 5 holes? You're going to bust your little stitch up here. They say, Kathy say that he hear that, did you hear that Trump received 30 to 40? And, you know, that's the story that they want us to believe. And I know that the Cubans voted for him and maybe even some of the Puerto Ricans because they probably voted early before he talk about their country being a garbage dump, right? So some of them voted for him, but that number is not correct because why? Leon Musty cheated with his technology. I promise you. That's why Trump say, me and Mike have a little secret. And you
I
guys
didn't
are
even hear
find
that.
out on election day, and we sure did.
I never know that I'm gonna go wrong when I fought, and I'm like, cause when I got sleep babs, I had to shake, you know, and I'm like, I had to like put on like one really fun thing because everything on TikTok is about that. And I was like, no, I can't. I had to pray to God for peace because I felt like the anxiety was kicking my ass again, and I couldn't relapse, you know. Yeah. Okay?
Oh my God, poor baby. Sean is a girl and she's from East Texas and surrounded by Trump punk. In my town too, Sean, I'm in California, but I'm in Fontana, California, and this used to be the headquarters to the KKK, and some of them are still here, and they drive their pickup truck through the main street with their flag, one knock you down. Oh, they don't give a shit if they could shoot, they got a gun, all kind of shit out here. I was like, what the hell?
Hey, Babs.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go because I have to go do my work. And I need to help Derek with something with his class. But
cool.
Sorry for all the bad words. I am trying so hard not to cuss.
Don't apologize. We don't do no apology tour here. We talk.
No. I'm only apologizing because it's your site. If it's on mine, it's different. I don't want to disrespect your
people up here don't care. Even Sarita is our resident prayer warrior. She okay. She know how God make my mouth.
I'm a Christian at cuss, and if that is my only flaw, then I'm doing good. And that God and I have a conversation, and I tell him, if you give me the patience, I'll do my best.
Right.
So I am doing that. So, but anyways, I hope.
Bye, Chris. Thanks for coming in. All right, bye. Let me remove her, guys. Oh my God, I'm so glad that she came on our first little debut of our little intuitive channel over here, because I wasn't going to go deep into my dad, because I'm always leery that my siblings might be offended when I talk about my dad. But it really touched my heart that Tracy went deep about my dad, because my dad is a very hateful person. My dad is very rude. Like, you know, my daughter has a weight issue. And when he would visit here, we'd sit on the recliner when Jada come down the hallway and say, "Oh, hi, Grandpa." A sweet hello. "Hi, Grandpa." And he goes, "Oh, hi." And he goes, "I thought I heard a heavy tractor coming down the hallway." That son of a bitch. You know how many times I'm upset that I didn't fight back and cuss his ass out and say, "No, talk to my daughter like that." You know, and it's like, no, when my mom died in 2016, he sat there for 2 years in the house by himself. And I felt sorry for him that he was alone, right? He was alone, but he wasn't missing my mom because he missed her presence. He was missing my mom because he missed somebody to rule. Because when he didn't beat her physically, he beat her mentally. He turned my mom into a whole goddamn Republican. It wasn't MAGA yet, because my mom died 2016 before Trump got in. He's 81 years old. He's living his best lie in Belize. Not his best life, but his best lie, because he went down there and he started to F around with little young girls. And some of them are just barely legal for Belize. You know? And it's like, he cut me off because he had this little bitch play on my phone. One of his little hookers, 27 Ave, know who she is, Spoiled Milk Daisy, Dollop Daisy, play on my goddamn phone in my live event. And I cussed that little bitch out. And then on my mom's birthday, March 24th, 2020, right at the start of the pandemic, that little hooker, my dad gave her the phone, and she put her picture for the what do you call the thing, the profile picture for WhatsApp. And so I said, okay, Daddy gave her the phone, so why am I still texting him to this phone our private business, and this bitch gonna be here reading this. So I started to cuss this bitch out. And you see how my sister go? Me and she tag team all night. We didn't sleep. I would write a whole 2-paragraph cussing her out. My sister would, I would send the paragraph to my sister so she could read it, and she would put her head and tail onto it, and she would give her response. She would send it back to me. I add my response, and it was a long chain of cussing that little girl get all night. Little did we know, because somebody told me, an inside man told me, that my dad never gave the phone to the little girl. He was the one, and I say little girl because she was 17 when my dad started messing with her, and she turned 18 like 3 months later. Little did I know that he didn't give the girl the phone, right? He had the phone still because it was one of the phones where you had to pay monthly on it. And if you rack up the bill, he's on the hook for it. It's not one of the phone where you buy minutes, and when the minutes run out, oh, too bad, so sad, you have to buy more minutes, right? It wasn't one of those phones. So he kept the phone, and he put her picture as the profile picture to rub it in me and my sister's face on my mom's birthday. Okay? 4 years after my mom died. And he never think him again cussing like that, because we told her exactly what we felt and what we felt about him. And because we figured maybe he could be reading it. So we put what we felt about him too, so he know exactly how we feel about him. When that was all done, he wrote me a nasty 4-paragraph bullshit that I posted on Facebook, because that's how I write. If you're not too old for stoop and not too young for peep, that's what Belizean people say, right? And I put it on Facebook, and everybody came at me. Everybody came at me. Why you put this out here? That's your family business. I don't give 2 Fs. Belize people say I don't give 2 fucks, right? American people say I have 0 fucks to give, right? It's the same difference. I posted it. That hurt Lee feelings, and he blocked me in WhatsApp, and that was that. 4.5 years later, he gonna die, and I'll never see him. I'll never go to Belize again, not even for a burial. I don't care. You guys know I had a cousin that became a MAGA Trump supporter and attacked me viciously on Facebook, and I didn't wish no curse on him. But when he died at 41 from an aneurysm, I didn't miss him, and I still don't miss him. Yeah. I saw that, Brenda, I didn't watch the video yet, but he didn't have to do all of that. But thank him for protecting us. He don't got to do all of that. Sean, hang tight. Hang tight, Sean. Sean is new to the group. Thank you for coming. I hope you stay. I really and truly hope you stay. If you need to reach me, Sean, go over to Instagram at Bear Pantry Show and DM me over there. I'll add you to the primary account, to the primary message.
Where's the relish?
Relish.
Relish.
It's in the back fridge in the door. Might be on the bottom door, the bottom half of the door. Yeah, you hit me up. I'll answer any questions you have about your healing from your gallbladder. Just know that I'm not a doctor. I don't play one on TV, and I can only tell you what I went through. And if you feel like something's not right, go back. Go back immediately to the hospital, okay? You know your own body. I'm telling you, do not try to get, even if you're at home alone, sit up on a pillow like this to where you could try to pull yourself up. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's like we know what narcissists are about. We are very triggered. We do not accept these results, and I hope the powers are going to listen to us once we start sending our emails to them, to Biden, to Kamala Harris, and to your representative, especially if you're in one of the red states, and say we demand an investigation into this election, because we believe that it was tampered with by foreign actors. We believe that this was an attack on our country, and we need for y'all to get off your asses and stand up for us. You might not have to say it that way, for the Secret Service Kumata. We want you to stand up for us. This is not even about recounting, guys. We never thought Texas was going to flip. Let's not play any games. I wondered, could Florida flip? Because it flipped for Obama twice. I wondered, but never hoped for it, right? So I was okay with that when they didn't flip. But what I'm not okay with is Coach Walt's neck of the woods, Minnesota or whatever. How come they win, all the Democrats win down ballot, but Kamala and Coach never get it up? What the fuck? They're lying. They did something technology-wise. This is not them just miscounting and them refuse not to count. They flipped one vote to the next vote. This one psychic that I watched, she showed us to where somebody registered to vote from her address and voted from her address, and she don't know who the hell the person is. She lived there 4 years. Something is wrong, Sean, but if you have strong faith like the rest of us in here, that's why I called this meeting today of our little group. If you have strong faith like my friend Sarita, I wish Sarita would come, well, not just come on the panel if you don't want to come on the panel, but I wish that you would allow me in the future to tell the story of what happened in that apartment next door to you. You know, I could tell it more vaguely so people don't go look it up and find your address. But God, Sarita and Tracy in here, there are prophets and prophetesses in this group right here. Yeah, and Georgia, let me tell you, Georgia, Kamala was up by 6 with the early votes. And all the people who do statistics and money and accounting and stuff like that, I've seen them in different people chat saying you cannot come back from a deficit like that. He had to win Georgia again because that's where Fani Willis is waiting to take him down for the 11,780 votes or whatever the hell it is. I don't know what's going to happen to all his court. You know what? I know what's going to happen to all his court cases. He's still going to be tried, convicted, and sentenced because he will never set foot in the White House. A friend told me that 4 years ago. He will never set foot in the White House ever again. And he need doubt himself right now. And I have to call him and tell him, don't doubt yourself. We're going to speak this into existence. They are investigating. Yesterday, they got a sucker punch. But today, somebody reached out from MI6. I'm seeing this in my own brain. And this is not hopeful thinking. This is what I feel in my gut. And they're like, let me show you what happened. And Biden and them have to set it up to where when they bring it out, they're ready to stand behind it because these maggots are going to flip. They're going to flip. Thank you, B. And B, thank you for listening to me all day yesterday, gal, because I hope I help you as much as you helped me yesterday. But I really have to give all props to my sister because she, the first one, when I wake the morning, would tell me, stop cry. I told her I tried to cry, but no tears would come. Stop cry and pull it together. Put on your big girl panties because then teeth. There is no, go watch Cash Peters. Let me see if I could put this body thing in the chat. I really want you guys to watch Cash Peters. Hold on. I don't want to play it myself because I want to monetize this video. Okay, let me get his link. Share, copy, StreamYard. And Sean, I know you found me through the gallbladder thing. This is the link. Copy and paste that link. You know, the thing, I'll go watch that video. If you don't want to watch the first 9 minutes because he talks about the other race. What the hell is that? Hold on. Hold on. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a commercial. Hold on. Let me get rid of it. Okay, I had to mute the computer just now. This guy is an empath. He's not a psychic. He's not predictive. But ever since I've been watching him for 6 months, he's never seen Trump make it to no damn inauguration. And his pictures are very seldom wrong. Very seldom wrong, meaning like 99% of the time he's right, okay? Yeah. And remember the one where he talked about her sitting on the sidewalk in the rain and she threw off that dark cloud off of her like a duvet? Trump did not win this election. They cheated, and they cheated so big because we, the Democrats, kept saying that we need to win by a landslide so they cannot have any dispute as to the fact that we won. So they decided that's what they needed to do. And while they were making the plans, this is my intuition now, while they were making the plans with Leon Musty and Putin and all the people out there, Xi Jinping and whatever the hell they name, they were making the plans. And then Trump said, I don't just want to win electoral college, you know. I need to be, my sister said it best earlier. I need to have the popular vote. Okay, we can give 5 million popular. No. Biden get 8 million. I need 13. Trump, they know this too. Then he get out there, they act like a dummy, like he knew. He knew. That's why he was spazzing out and devolving and not even doing nothing at his rallies because he's like, why am I going to do this work? I'm already in. But God, you're going to see some topsy-turvy things. I promise. Stick with me, guys. Have faith with me. Don't faint and fall. What is it going to benefit? Let me ask you this. What is it going to benefit you to go back in your bed like I was yesterday, in this bed all day yesterday? I'm only in the room right now because Dean's Doberman, she kind of scares me. She's not vicious, but she's super hyper, and I don't like dogs jumping up on me and stuff like that. So I kind of stay locked in my room to relax, but then they put her in Jada's room to get her out the way too. Dean is a very good house guest. But I laid in this bed all day yesterday on my left side, and I prayed and I prayed. Then I told God, I'm not going to pray no more. I don't believe in you no more. I'm done. I was done with God yesterday. I'm done with you. I'm done with you. How could you leave us and forsake us like this when we prayed so hard? We did the work. We had even prayed for them to have deprogramming stuff money set aside to deprogram all these MAGA people and bring them back into the fold. We prayed for so much. And then I got in the shower last night around 8 o'clock and I said, God, forgive me. Forgive me because I know you're real and I know you exist and I know you've done so much for me. And I don't think it was blasphemy how I felt, because you know what's in my heart. You know, you made me the way I am. You know I'm fiery hot. I'm a whole Leo. Man, who the hell keep calling and calling me? Then better call with some money. Thank you, Myrna. All of you who are having faith, all of you who, and go back and watch some of his old videos if you want to, like, oh, you have to be in the bed, Sean. This man, let me give you this man backstory really, really quickly. So this man went to some function before, and it was a function where they were going to, like, you know, let you tap into your psychic abilities, your intuition, stuff like that, right? I might have the story wrong. I can't find the video again to like share it, but I'll look for it and share it. When he came back, he said he started to see like double vision. He even thought he could have a brain tumor. And he said then he noticed it wasn't double vision. It was like if you're standing there, you're the camera standing there, and God wanted him. He don't say God, he says Spirit. And he doesn't say Holy Spirit, but I think it's the Holy Spirit. And he said Spirit wanted him to see something about that person's life, like the way the prophets and the prophetesses see stuff, right? And he said he would see it in full Technicolor pictures. And so he started to try to draw it, but he can't draw in color. So he draws in black and white, but he draws really good in black and white. Even when he draws those little stick men, you can see the full form of the body, the shadow, the this, the that, right? And he said he saw an image of his father. This story is going to make you cry. He found two people that calm me down. Okay, Carla, Brenda, darling. So Carla came in. Hi, Carla. You missed a lot, but you can rewind because I'm going to leave it up. Your cousin that lives in Florida and I had a heated discussion, and she started spewing hateful Trump. Which cousin? Your cousin? Your cousin? You know what, Diane? Don't let those people get you worked up so you could have a stroke and not stay here to see what's going to happen. Block them and delete them. I don't care who they are. My dad blocked me. He go and block me all he want. I'll never talk to my dad. He can come here to America and he could show up at my door. I never turn anybody away who show up at my door. Even Joe's people, when they treat me like shit and they cuss me out and they this and they that and blah, 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 blah. Every time they come to my door, I let them in and I even give them a plate of food, but you're not my friend. Don't think you want to stay here. See how Dean could stay here? Dean is family. You understand what I mean? So, the man say, hi, Karen, darling. The man say he saw his father's life, but it was two long poles. And so he knew one was the mother and one was the father. But one of the pole was extremely short. The other one was long, way longer. And he knew the short pole was his dad because his dad smoked and drink. And he was just really bad in his health. So he called the mom secretly and he told the mom, could you please help me, help dad get off the cigarettes, get off the liquor, and clean up his eating so he can have a long life, because I don't see him having a long life. The pole is short. And I don't want you to be left here alone without him. The mom says, let's do it. And they did. Clean him up, got him off the liquor and the cigarette and everything. And the mom would call the son, the guy Cash, often, and she would say, do you see the pole getting any longer? You know, did it change? And he goes, no, it's still short. I don't know what happened. The man cleaned up and everything, right? And so the mom said, oh, okay, well, let me know if you see it. Little did he know, guys, this is a tearjerker. Little did he know that it was the mom. The short pole wasn't the dad. The short pole was the mom. She had gotten a cancer diagnosis and didn't tell him. And that's why she was so disappointed every time she called and didn't see the pole get any longer. He didn't know. And she passed away and the dad's still alive. And that's when he said, I'm going to start using my gift online. And he made his YouTube channel and he started to draw pictures. And he says, I'm not a psychic. I don't predict things. I'm not an astrologer. I'm an empath. He can get into the energy of things. He has another channel called Enlightened Beings, Beings, B-E-I-N-G-S. And he does crossover pictures for different people, but people who died a long time ago. He's not going to do crossover pictures of people who just passed the other day because he's very respectful of people's family. But I don't know if these things are true, but I believe them. He really comforts me a lot. But he let me hold my belly button too with some of these races that he said people when he said Josh Hawley was going to win and the other psychics were saying no. He was right. He missed 2 Democrats that was going to win, and they win. And he said, I'm glad to be wrong. I'm glad to be wrong on the 2 Democrats. I'm sorry to be right on the Republicans. I didn't want them to win, you know? Yeah, B, you have to come in. Hi, Hazel. Hazel, you missed a good one. My sister came on the panel. I want you guys to feel comfortable to come on the panel if you have something to contribute in the future, right? If you have something to contribute. If you don't want to show your face, at least turn on your camera backstage so I could see your face so I could know you're not some pervert with your thing in your hand getting ready to get my channel canceled, right? Especially if I don't know you. But like Hazel and the rest of you, I know you guys come in all the time. You guys are not trolls. But other people that are new to the page, I don't know that they're trolls or not. And some people will do that. You'll have some weirdo come in with their stuff in their hand, getting ready to just show you that shit on camera, and they'll get your whole page snatched. So I got to see you backstage to see who the hell you are. But be prepared to come on the panel and share if you want to share. Even if you think you don't have good intuition, but you feel, like people call it a gut feeling, come on and share with us. I don't know that I have good intuition, right? I don't know if I'm right with all that I'm saying. I can only tell you what I feel and what motivated me today to get out of bed and not to lay down and die. I am not seeing Trump in the White House ever. I don't know why Biden invited him for Conde. He's not going back in there. His hooker of a wife is not going to go in there. His dark ass son, what's his name? Baron is not going to go in there. None of them are going into that White House. And there's going to be upheaval once the fraud come out because the other side, they want to lose their shit. So we got to be ready for that too. Just don't give up on me. Stay faithful with me. What do you have to lose? If you give up right now, he's going to be installed and we're screwed for 4 years and for 50 years after that because he unpacked the courts. He and Mick Alito and Clarence, who put that pubic hair in my soda can, Thomas, and the other one, Roberts, and he put in young people. That's going to align with the evangelical bullshit. You guys heard the story about Tamron Hall, how she supposedly had an affair with him and had an abortion, right? I don't know if it's true, but that thing's been making the rounds. And the evangelicals don't care. So make it make sense. It's not about abortion. If they have issue with if they have issue with abortion, take it up with God. You know why I say that? Because God is the one that gives the most abortion. You know how many people miscarry every month? Every month. Stillborn, all kind of shit. Take that up with God. He do a lot of abortions. You know? And Hazel, I was on Let's Make a Deal today. And if you missed it at 2 o'clock California time, I had it on Spectrum. You can catch it tomorrow at, I guess, the CBS site. According to 27 Ave, that episode will show. I don't appear until the end, so you can fast forward all the rest of the bullshit and watch your girl. All right? I'm going to go roll back the tape right now and tape it on my phone and see if I could put out a little bit of footage somewhere that I was on. Bear Pantry Show was on Let's Make a Deal. Yes. So all I'm saying is that if you give up now and you don't have faith about it, it is what it is come January 21st. But if you just suspend belief and have faith with me and Sarita and my sister and Carla and Brenda and 27 Av and Myrna and Kathy and Sean, everybody who, I hope I don't miss nobody who's in this room, have faith with us together. They say when 2 or more are gathered, he's in the midst. Emmanuel, he's in the midst, right? Let's have faith. We have nothing to lose by having faith. And this is not just like trying to hold on to hope with our liberal tears. We didn't shed no liberal tears. We put on for we big girl panty today, and we decide we're going to get to the bottom of this because the government need to know. The people, the DOJ need to know. These people cheated, and they cheated with technology. It's not just the hand counts. They cheated with technology. Hold on, guys. I don't know how to read no cards. If I knew how to read cards, I would throw them and read them because you know what? I've gotten over that. They raised me for even afraid for playing cards. Oh, don't touch them playing cards. Oh my God, that's where the tarot started. Yada. I don't care. If I knew how to read cards, I would read them. And my psychics, they need to get over themselves. The ones that I watch, get over on yourself and start to help us investigate because you guys were not wrong. That's all I'm saying. Yes, my darlings. Anyways, how long we there? 1 hour, 33 minutes. We're going to try to make these lives be an hour. I tried to do other lives before to talk about current events. They got boring. We're going to come up here with our intuition and we're going to talk. And if it's just to make us be a little group, because The way I felt yesterday, guys, I felt alone. I felt the way I did when my mom died. I felt like nobody could feel the pain. I don't even think my sister could feel the pain I felt when my mom died. And her pain probably was worse than mine because she saw my mom take her last breath. But I was selfish and I said, nobody could feel how I feel. That's my ma. She dead, right? I felt like it was just me. And then when I went online and I didn't see none of the MAGA people showing themselves because I don't go up on TikTok, right? I was on YouTube and I saw all my psychics broken. My astrologers broken. They're all apologizing. Like, I get pissed. I said, for what? I went in there and said, please don't apologize. I don't accept your apology. You were not wrong. And even if you're a psychic and you're wrong, you already said it's for entertainment purposes only. You know what I mean? Yes, my darling. Okay, Kathy says, I have to have faith. I was going to celebrate my 55th in Mexico next year, and now Kathy will be at home. You go celebrate next year in Mexico. You're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. If you have the money, go do it. Go do it. Go do it. Yes, my darling. Then bring me hot dog. I'm going to go eat half the hot dog because one Costco hot dog is 570 calories. I'm going to cut the hot dog straight in half, the bun and the hot dog. And cut that sucker down to 200 and change calories. And I'm not drinking the soda that come with the hot dog because I'm going to drink my kombucha, darling. You guys know we're in the kombucha business. You know, at the cooking page, I might do a live later. Yes, watch deal. Let's make a deal so you can see Bear Pantry Show and let's make a deal, okay? Sean, watch it tomorrow on CBS. I might make up a batch of powder bun, some plain and some with raisin, and I'll go live and say, who want to buy powder bun? They're gonna be $10 each, or four. How you gonna? Or four for not $10 each. What the hell am I saying? $3 each. $3 each. So 3 times 3 would be 9. So $3 each or 4 for $10. So you get a real good discount if you buy 4. And I'm doing it that way because the envelope that I have to mail it in is 11 something to ship it. So that might be people issue, the shipping. But I can't sleep with the Postmaster General for the goddamn shipping. I work more than that. I work more than the hell. So it'll be 11, I think 1140 for the shipping or something like that. And then it'll be did I do it correct? 3 times, no, it can't be $10. I did it wrong again. $3. That's 3 times 3 is 9. That correct, right? Somebody help me with the math. I'm gonna have to ask Joe. If it's $3 a piece, you would get 3 for $9, right? Am I correct? Yeah, I'm right. And then if you wanted to spend 10 whole dollars with me, you could get 4. How that sound? How that sound? Brenda, don't be upset with the Latinos who voted for him. The Latinos who voted for him were always gonna vote for him. The Cubanos in Florida that think they're white, right? Come for their wreck ass country and coin country bring down for we country, right? They were always gonna vote for him. Some of the Mexicans, the Catholics, I can't stand these fucking Catholics. They were gonna vote for him. And if you're Catholic, don't be offended. I used to go to Catholic school. I hated it then too. And I was baptized Episcopalian, which is same but different. But they were always going to vote for him. That's his base. The rest of the people that they claim voted for him did not. The Puerto Ricanos, the Boricuas, they didn't vote for him after what he said about them. The evangelicals voted for him. The Puerto Ricans didn't. The Haitians didn't. The young kids didn't, and the women didn't. A lot of women did not vote for him. They voted for Kamala. It's the fix was in before the thing happened because Trump told us it was in. He can't keep his damn mouth shut. He can't keep his mouth shut and he can't keep his ass shut. And I'm going to leave you with this. Trump is a latent homosexual. I don't know no man in my life that's not gay because I know a lot of gay men. But any man that's not gay, a straight man, is not going to simulate oral sex on a microphone ever. They're never going to simulate that kind of oral sex. Like they're doing it to a man and they're not gay. Give me a break. Give me a break. That's why he's so mean to women because he don't really like women. They're just a useful tool for him. But he will not be installed in that White House. We're going to claim it. We're going to speak it. And we're going to write to Joe Biden. I'm going to find the email right now to write to him. And be careful what you write to the president because it's saved in the archives. It's saved in the presidential archives. All you have to write, Dear President Joe Biden, thank you for all that you've done for us. We, the people, demand an investigation into this election because we feel that it was messed with by overseas international people. We think they did something with technology, and we want to know where the 20 million votes went to that was supposed to be there for Kamala. All these people were saying come out and vote. Where for they vote there? Please save our democracy by doing this. Be careful who want to write to Kamala and to him, because they saved anything in the presidential archives, and you know what? The Secret Service at your door. Okay? Write them, but be very mindful of your words. Oh, he could name anybody where you want to name Brenda. He not scare we. He's not gonna scare us, okay? He's not gonna scare us. He could write when he want to write. He's not getting in the White House. He have us to contend with. We the people. All right, guys. Let me go and get my hot dog before you get cold. Thanks for coming in. All right. Bye.